Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Akhanda Mandala Akaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Dhyanamoolam Gurur Murti Pujamoolam Gurur Padam Mantramoolam Gurur Vakyam Mokshamoolam Gurur Kripa. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanao Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karvavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu Ma Vedrishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Jai Gurudev. Keep your things on mute, please. Keep your audio on mute, please. We'll chant first 1 to 5, chapter 7. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kansachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadguru. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Atha Saptamodhyayah. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. Maya Sakta Manapatha Yogam Yunjan Madashrayah. Asanshayam samagram mam yatha jnasyasi tachrinu. Jnanam teham savijnanam idam vakshyamya sheshatah. Yajñatva neha bhuyonyat jnatavyam avashishyate. Manushyanam sahasreshu kaschidhyatati siddhaye. Yatatamapi siddhanam kaschin mam vetti tattvataha. Bhumirapo nalo vayu kham mano buddhirevacha. Ahankara itiyam me binna prakriti rashtadha. Apareyamitasvanyam prakritim vidhi me param. Jiva bhutam mahabhaho yayedam dharyate jagat. Om Tat Sat. Welcome on Zoom, welcome to the center. We started Adhyay 7 last time. The name of the Adhyay is what? Gyan, Vigyan, Yoga. What is Gyan and what is Vigyan? Who remembers?
Gyan is factual knowledge,
theoretical knowledge, which you get through books, satsangs, pravachans, through some medium. Vigyan is what?
Experience.
The experience of the self that you directly experience, what we also call aparoksh anubhuti. So Bhagavan says, now listen, right? In the first shloka. Why now listen? What is so great about now? Hasn't Arjun been listening all this while? Why now?
Now that you have worked on yourself and you kind of.
Now that you worked on yourself, could be one
He's
reason.
talking as Brahmana.
Now Bhagwan is talking as Bhagwan himself. He's not talking as charioteer, he's not talking as sakha, he's not talking as some counselor, guide, guru also. He is now showing his true identity. First 6 adhyayas were all about Tvam, us, you, Tvam meaning you. And in those 6 adhyayas, we kind of were told what we should do, how we should be, what are our strengths, what are our weaknesses, how can we improve ourselves. So it was all about the purification process. That is why so much of emphasis was there on Karma Yoga, because Karma Yoga is the process of purification. It is assumed that the person who is studying the Bhagavad Gita and who has studied the first 6 adhyayas would have implemented the teachings given in the first 6 adhyayas, and so by this time the sadhak would be relatively purified, relatively free of his avguns, relatively free of his kam, krodh, lobh, moh, mad, matsarya. And with that clarity in his intellect. What is purification means what? What is meaning of purification?
Getting rid of your calm.
Getting rid of the obstacles that are there because of which you are confused about the Gyan. Getting rid of the confusions, getting rid of the obstacles, getting rid of the mal, getting rid of the doubts, the vikshep. When all that is cleared out, then it's like traffic jam has cleared up, so the car can move freely on the road. So there's a traffic jam in our head, there's a chatter going on. When all that gets cleared, then Bhagavan says, now listen. Now what I'm going to tell you is the important thing. So for us also as sadhaks, we also must endeavor to clear the mind so that this Gyan coming from Adhyay 7 to Adhyay 12 leaves no doubt in our mind, leaves no more confusion, okay? Because we have been studying for so long, but still some doubts are there, still some confusions are there, still some things are not clear. The reason why they are not clear is the process of purification needs to be done with full intensity now, so that this knowledge becomes completely absorbed, you can say, completely absorbed in us, okay? And Bhagavan says, I will unfold to you in entirety. In entirety. What is that entirety? What does it mean? Fully. What does it mean? What is going to unfold fully?
The experience of Brahmasmi.
No.
Not withholding anything back.
What is not going to hold back? What is that entirety with which Bhagavan is going to now give Gyan? He's still giving Gyan. So what Gyan is he giving in entirety?
How to reach Brahma.
How to reach?
That will come last. Remember, this is about two. Tam, Tvam, Tat, Tat Tvamasi. So now he's giving the Gyan. What is Tat? What is that Brahma to which you have to go? What is your goal? And so the entirety means Sagun Brahma and Nirgun Brahma. Brahma which is manifest and Brahma which is unmanifest. In entirety, Bhagavan is going to give this Gyan. So do you think Bhagavan will start with manifest or unmanifest?
Manifest.
Manifest. Why Bhagwan will start with manifest?
Tangible.
More tangible, more understandable,
Related.
something that you can perceive. So, is trying to teach something that is very abstract is more difficult, and it's more difficult to understand it also. If something is more tangible, then you can understand it also. Something that you can see, something that you can hear, something that you can touch. So Bhagwan will tell everything in entirety, but he will start with manifest. Okay? And what is the value of this Gyan? In Shlok 3, Bhagwan clearly tells us the value of this Gyan. What is the value?
Rare species.
Sorry?
We are the rarest of the rare
Who is rarest of the rare?
who has the inclination for satsang and understanding and implementing and listening with
The one who comes to satsang, okay,
heart,
then
head and
implementing,
Who's fully
fully focused.
heart, head and hands. all
Ah,
together.
so the Gyan should not remain just in the head. It should be absorbed in the heart and it should be implemented by the hands. So the head, heart and hands, all this together, to include that with Vivek, Vairagya, Shat Sampatti, Mumukshvatvas and Shravan and Manan and Nidhi Dhyasan, up till here also there could be a hurdle. Even the one who has done Sadhana Chatushtay and done Shravan and done Manan and is doing Nidhi Dhyasan still may not be that rare one who gets aparoksh anubhuti. So that's the importance of actually putting this Gyan into practice. Getting it? So we have come up to here. Now if Bhagwan says, if you devote yourself to me exclusively, you will know me in reality. Notice everywhere the me is with a capital M. Capital M means it is Bhagwan himself speaking. Clear? Today, Shloka number 4, Bhagwan is going to tell you what this entire universe is made up of and how it has got created. Okay? Let's read 4. Bhumirapo nalo vayu khammano buddhirevacha ahankara iti yamme vinna prakritirashtadha. 4, just 4. Today I will only do one shlok because, as I said, there is so much of basic information that I would like you to just focus on this and understand it before we go to the next shloka. Let's read. I will tell you up to 8 parts you have to read. Okay? Earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, reason, and also ego. These constitute my nature divided into 8 parts. Stop. This is up to here comes shlok number 4. Let's quickly do the meanings. Most of the words in this shloka you actually know. Bhumi is earth. Aap is water. Anal, fire. Vayu, you know, air. Kham, ether. Man, mind. Buddhi, intellect. Cha, and ahankar, ego. All these words you are very familiar. Iti, thus. Iyam, this. Prakriti is Prakriti, nature. Me, of mind. Bhinna is divided. Ashtadha into 8 parts. Now, we have to understand this, okay? It's not that obvious as it seems. We all know that whatever is matter in the universe is made up of Prakriti. That we have done many times before. And all of Prakriti is made up of 3 gunas. Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. This also we know clearly. Sattva represents knowledge. Rajas represents activity. And Tamas represents inertia. Right? So whatever there is in the universe, it's pervaded by these 3 gunas. Pervaded, you understand? Through and through, there's nothing that does not have 3 gunas. If it exists, it has got 3 gunas. Now these 3 gunas go on fluctuating in different combinations, different ratios, different permutations. Some has more rajas, some tamas, some sattva, and in one person also it goes on fluctuating. So that is why with so many different combinations, that is why we have so much variety of vishays in the world. Even 2 people, both are the same species, yet there is so much of variation. Even if you take any animal, even in the animal, though all are the same species, there will be so much of variation, right? So, in this shloka, Bhagwan is going to tell us, he's enumerating that whatever you see, with so much range of difference and so much variation also, only 8 elements are making up this vast variety of Vishays. 8 elements. So, to make up anything, you need various elements, like for this building. Some stone was required, some cement was required, some steel was required, some iron was required, some cement was required, something. In the same way, for this body, different elements will be used separately in combinations, and this entire universe will get created like a magic, like a wonder. And it's really a wonder when we see actually today how this entire thing has got created. Before creation starts, before Srishti, like when there's Pralaya, this Prakriti, also called Maya, with its 3 gunas, remains in a state of equilibrium. Just in the balance, complete balance. We call that Samya Avastha. The 3 gunas remain in Samya Avastha. Then there is something that disturbs this equilibrium. And the entire process of creation begins. Something is disturbing. Maybe the total vasanas are ready to be, given fruit. Something. Bhagwan says, let one be many. Whatever. We don't know. There is something that pushes the gunas around. And the whole process of creation begins. So what gets created first? The thing that gets created first is called Tanmatra. Tanmatra. They are, you cannot see them, you cannot perceive them. They are subtle elements, ekdam subtle, potential. They are energy in potential. They are the essences from which everything will get created. Tanmatra. And these 8 parts that Bhagavan talks about here, earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intellect and ego, these are the 8 parts from which this entire creation will get created. Now you may find that these words are familiar, right? Space, air, fire, water, earth. What are they? Panchabhut. But these are not Panchabhut. These are Tanmatras from which the Panchabhut will get evolved. Panchabhut is going to come at a later stage. This is called Tanmatra. This is the seed. This is the potential energy from which the Panchabhuts will get evolved. That is why I said it is not exactly what we think this shloka wants to say. Otherwise, there is nothing to explain Panchabhut, we already know. There is something called grossification. So this Tanmatra is the ungrossified subtle energy. And I will explain to you what is grossification. So these Tanmatras are ungrossified. They are the basic essence from which all matter is created. Now, all matter that you see in the universe, we call it what? Vishay. So, how many Vishays are there?
5.
Only 5. Only 5. What are they? Shabda. Right. Shabda. Sparsha. Rupa. Rasa. Gandha. Sound. Shabda means sound. Sparsha means touch. Rupa means form. Rasa means taste. And Gandha means smell. These are the 5 ways with which our sense organs experience the world. Everything is experienced through this potential energy of experiencing. These 5 are not perceivable by any sense organ yet. They are in the subtle realm. Just like the mind is a subtle part of the body. These are the subtle part of the universe, you can say like that. From these 5, all the Mahabhuts, Panch Mahabhuts will now get evolved, and that I will show you how that process happens. Now what you can do, if you want, you can take that double page and make 5 columns, because that will be easier for you in a format which you will be able to follow easily. So the first one we will call Tanmatra. Those who are on Zoom also can do this if you want. Huh? The second column, you write Vishay. Third column, you write sense organ. fourth column you write organ of action. Fifth column you write Panchabhut. So let's take the first one. Come, ether. Ether, another word for space. But it does not mean the space that we are seeing here, not this space. Okay? It is the origin of the Panchbhut Akash, from where Akash evolves. So you can put that in the Panchbhut column, Akash. Now this Tanmatra is Shabda, is the subtle essence of Shabda. So put Shabda in the Vishay column. So before you hear any sound in your ear, there is a vibration that is taking place in the subtle realm, because of which you are, after a long time, this vibration will come here as the effect of sound, as you and I can perceive it. Okay? Now, sound can only travel where? In space. In space. That's the only place that sound can travel is if there is space. In a place where there is no space allowed, sound will become blocked. Therefore, the sense organ required to perceive sound, in sense organ you put ear. So the faculty of hearing, not this appendage, this is gross matter. The ability to hear. When we say ear, it means hearing. So sound and shabd or ether, you cannot separate them. They always will go together. So now from where has this hearing faculty or the ear been created? So you can write over there, it is created from the sattvic part of Kham. See, Tanmatra is also created from Prakriti. Prakriti has got Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. So from the sattvic part of Kham, hearing is created. So wherever you have written sense organ, in bracket if you want, write sattvic. Because all the sense organs will be created from the sattvic aspect of the Tanmatra. Getting it? Not getting it. What did you not understand?
So you said now all the sense organs that will be created from the sattvic matra of the...
From the sattvic aspect of the Tanmatra. All Tanmatras have some sattva in them, they have some rajas in them, they have some tamas in them. So, from the sattvic part of the Tanmatra, all sense organs will be created. But there is also a rajasic aspect of the Tanmatra. So from the rajasic aspect of the Tanmatra, what will be created? Organs of action, because rajas. So which organ of action is going to be created from Kham? Ear is not an organ of action. Ear is an organ of perception, Gyan Indriya. Tongue, because of speech. So tongue has got two functions, remember? So this is the speech function. So in Ayurveda they use this kind of understanding. So if there is, let's say, some issue with the ear, then the Akash or the Kham energy, there is some blockage, or there is some issue with the speech part, then you know that some blockage is there or some fault is there in the Kham Tanmatra. So that's how the Ayurveda also does their diagnosis making. Understood Kham, understood hearing and understood speech. Clear?
This tongue comes from the Rajasic.
Rajasic. All organs of action will come from Rajasic because they're action. Remember I said Rajas means activity. So wherever you wrote organ of action, on the top only you can write Rajas. And wherever you wrote sense organ, there only you can write Sattva. Is it getting clear? Yes. Alright. So let's go to Vayu. Vayu means air. But not the air that we are breathing. Not the air that is blowing with the fan. No. This is the subtle essence of touch. Sparsh. So in Vishay you can write Sparsh. In Tanmatra you write Vayu. Sparsh means touch. How is air perceived? Can you see air?
You can feel it.
You can only feel it. Therefore, what is the sense organ? Skin. From the sattvic part of Vayu is created the sense organ skin. Getting it? If you just think about it very systematically, it will become clear. Now what is going to get created from the Rajasic aspect of Vayu? Grasping. So you know that what are the 5 organs of action?
Hands, legs, anus.
Hands, legs, anus, tongue and reproductive, right? So hands, from the Rajasic part of air comes hands, meaning grasping. For grasping you have to go through air like that, maybe that's one of the reasons why they call it Rajasic part of Vayu. Clear up to here? Shall we go on to the next Tanmatra?
Panchbhut for this.
Vayu. Panchbhut again becomes the same word, Vayu. Panchbhut, which is, later I will explain, grossified, which I'll explain that at the end, grossified.
The sense organ is the faculty of touch.
Faculty, all are faculties, okay? All are faculties, okay? It's not the appendage which is the ear or the appendage which is the tongue. That is gross matter. It's a faculty. For example, a person may have eyes, but they cannot see. So the faculty of sight is not there. You have a tongue, but you can't speak. You have ears, but you can't hear. So it's not the outside thing. It's the faculty. All sense organs, whenever the word sense organ is mentioned, always take it as the faculty of hearing, faculty of smelling, faculty of touching, etc. Let's go to number 3. What is the third Tanmatra? Anal. Anal means fire. It is not the fire which burns in the oven. It is not the fire which burns on our gas stove. It is the origin of the Mahabhut, which is called Agni. So in Panchabhut you can write Agni. In a Tanmatra we call it Anal. In the Mahabhut we never say Anal. No? we say Akash, Vayu, Agni. Now it is only with fire. Fire means what? Light. It is only in the presence of light that you can see. So what is the Vishay? Roop. Roop, form. Because of this, Roop is perceived. Getting it? Because of this Tanmatra, we are able to see forms. And obviously, from its sattvic aspect, what is going to get created? Eyes. Got it? Is it clear? Now let's see what will be the, from the Rajasic aspect, what organ of action will come? Legs. Okay, legs. Locomotion, movement. Why? I don't know. Maybe you need light to move, to go from one place to another place. Otherwise you'll be banging into objects. Getting it? Sight is only possible in the presence of light. Everything is logical, yes or no? It's not just some random information. It makes sense. Let's go to the fourth one. Aap. Tanmatra called water. Aap. Not the water which runs in the tap. Not the water also which is in the river. It is the origin of the Mahabhut which we call Jal. Jal. And it is the subtle essence of taste. Ras. It is not the taste of something. It's the potential from because of which you can taste anything. And all taste depends on water. If water is not there, you will not be able to taste. Unfortunately, we have never been in a condition where there has been no water. If you were in that condition, you would not be able to taste anything. So, taste requires water. Taste and water are inseparable. Now, tell me. Tongue. From the sattvic aspect of Aap, the tongue is created for taste. The other one was organ of action, speech. Remember that. And from the Rajasic aspect of Aap, genitals are created. For the function of procreation. Procreation can only happen in the presence of liquid. And what is the Panchbhut? We already said Jal. So then we come to the fifth Tanmatra, which is called Bhumi, earth. This is not the mud which is on the ground or the soil which is in the garden. It is the origin of the Mahabhut, Prithvi. what is the potential energy in this bhumi? Smell. Gandha. Smell is experienced through the nose. So the faculty of smelling is created from the sattvic aspect of bhumi. And from the rajasic aspect of bhumi, anus, faculty of elimination, excretion. So your table is complete now? Yes? So now you look at it. There are 5 organs of perception, Gyan Indriyas. And there are 5 organs of action. And each of these is powered by one tanmatra. Getting it? And each tanmatra is the potential energy for each Panch Mahabhut. Yes? Clear? So what are the tanmatras doing? They are giving us the ability to experience the universe. They are giving us the ability to experience the universe, one, through the corresponding sense organ. Secondly, through the corresponding organ of action. And that energy, that potential is in the tanmatra itself. So how many parts have you got of Prakriti now? 5. But Bhagavan says 8, no? So from where is going to come the mind and the intellect and the ego, ahankar? So, as you know, tanmatra has sattvic part, rajasic part, tamasic part. Each one is giving the corresponding vishay. The total of all the 5 tanmatras ka sattvic aspect. Total sattvic aspect of all tanmatras. Sattvic bhumi, sattvic agni, sattvic aap, sattvic vayu, sattvic akash. All those sattvic, 5 sattvics come together. They create man, buddhi, ahankar. But this man, buddhi, ahankar is not your and my man, buddhi, ahankar. Because these are tanmatras and they are at the subtle level. So it is cosmic, universal mind, universal intellect and universal ahankar. See, we all have individual minds. All the individual minds together will have the universal mind. All our intellects put together will give universal intellect. All ahankars put together will give universal ahankar. So that makes 8 tanmatras which Bhagavan is talking about in this shloka. So what are they? Bhumi, Vayu,
Agni,
Agni, Aap and
Bhumi, Prithvi.
Agni no Anal.
Anal, Aap and Bhumi. Getting it? And Man, Buddhi, Ahankar. At the universal level, total level. Now we know what has come from each Tanmatra's sattvic aspect. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Organs of perception. We know what has come from each Tanmatra's rajasic aspect. What has come? Organ of action. We know also that the total sattvic aspects of all Tanmatras has created Man, Buddhi, Ahankar. Now, the total rajasic aspect of all Tanmatras also creates something. The total rajasic aspect of all Tanmatras creates the 5 pranas. Five pranas. Pranas is movement, right? Therefore, has to come from rajasic. Now what are we left with? Tamas. Correct. Now this is where it becomes the whole thing of grossification. Okay? From the total tamasic aspect of all Tanmatras, we get the grossified Panch Mahabhut. From the total tamasic aspect of the Tanmatras, that means all sattvic parts of Tanmatras have become Man, Buddhi, Ahankar. Getting it? All rajasic of the 5 of them have become pranas. Now what we are left is tamas. So from the tamasic aspect of all 5, one process is going to happen, which we call grossification. They are going to go through one process. It is called Panchikaran. If I had my blackboard, I would have drawn and shown you. Now what you do, I will try my best to explain. Otherwise later you all can see my chart. Take a fresh page. Okay? Make 5 circles for the 5 bhumi, vayu, all 5. Just make 5. Space, air, fire, water, earth. You make 5 separate circles.
On the top.
In a one line, like this, on the top. First one is Kham, then is Vayu, then is Anal, then is Aap, then is Bhumi. And this circle represents the tamasic aspect of each. Because now we are only talking of total tamasic, right?
By what order? Kham, Vayu,
Kham, Vayu, Anal, Aap,
and
Bhumi. Now, if you had color pens, it would have been very good. If you have, then color each separately, or put some dots, put something so that you can differentiate, because some differentiations are going to happen. Something you do. Use your creative. Each will be different. Each will be different. Make one green, one blue, one red, one pink, one yellow, whatever, if you have those pens with you. Can see some artwork going on over here. Okay, are your tanmatras ready? So this is how they are, the tamasic aspect. Now, one process is coming. So below each of them, each circle you make one half circle. Send one part, like if this is your full circle, then cut it in the middle like this. One will be half moon. Half moon. Getting it? And the other half moon you make into 4 parts.
All circles.
You can make any shape.
All circles we have.
All of them. So now, Kham will have one half moon and 4 small parts. Getting it?
Yes.
Vayu will also have one half moon
Yes.
and 4 small parts. Anal will also have one half moon and 4 small parts. Similarly, Aap, similarly, Bhumi. Now, this was the second step of the process, right? Now they want to share. So what they will do, let's go to Kham. Kham says, I have my half moon is mine, but there are other 4 small parts. So I will give one small part to Vayu, Anal, Aap and Bhumi. So that color which you have put for Kham, you put now, you again make the half moons. Third level, make again half moons. Like this, huh? Half moon. So suppose your half moon for Kham was orange, let's say, okay? Then put one part in air, orange part. Don't make the 4 parts right now for anything, okay? Put one part for air, make it the same color as you have made for Kham. Let's say Kham was orange. One orange part goes to Vayu.
From the 4 parts.
Forget, you don't think of 4 parts. Just give Vayu one orange part. Next to Vayu, put one orange part. Right now Vayu doesn't have anything, only has half moon. Give it one orange part. Then give Anal also one orange part. Then Aap says, what about me? Okay, Aap, you also take one orange part. And Bhumi says, I also want one orange part. So Bhumi also you give one orange part. So now Kham is left just half moon, right? Others have got half moon and one part. Getting it?
Yes.
Good. Now let's go to Vayu. Let us say Vayu you had colored blue, suppose. Now you say, Vayu says, I also share some parts of me. So now you give Kham one part, blue part. Getting it?
Yes.
Don't put blue part in air, huh? Now you go directly to fire. Anil, give one blue part to fire. and one blue part to water, and one blue part to Bhumi. Now, how many parts does your scum have?
Again, 1 1/4.
Where did the quarter come
Sorry,
from?
1 1/4.
1.5.
You forget the moon. Forget the half moon. How many parts does it have?
Now 3 are remaining.
2.
How many does it have?
3.
Four.
Parts, one is you. 4 are there.
Only one. It has only got one part of air in it.
Vayu.
Vayu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yes.
No, mine has
In your third line, what have you drawn?
third line I have not drawn.
Why you never drew? What have you drawn in the first line?
First line all the
Round circles?
Round circles, then cut them half.
Then when you cut it, that you should have cut in the second line.
Oh, I didn't.
You did shortcut, huh? But I'm not saying for no reason that you make second line, third line, fourth line. You all want to take shortcut, first line में कर दिया सब.
We have to make a lot of circles. We just
Now, if you have not followed up till now, leave it. Those who have followed, continue. And after the class, you can see my diagram here and finish it. Okay? Okay. So now, space has shared one part to everyone. And Vayu has also shared one part to everyone. Correct? Now it is time for Anal to share. So, suppose you have colored Anal brown. So put one brown part for space.
Third line.
Third line, yeah.
Okay.
One brown part for air. One brown part for water. One brown part for earth. If you have not followed, don't get confused. You will get it after the class, okay? Now let us say water was colored what? Pink. So put one pink for all the four, leaving out water. And if earth was colored green, then put one part for water, fire, air and space. So what has happened is, 1/2 of each tanmatra has remained with that tanmatra, the half moon. And from the other half of that tanmatra, one part has been divided from that 50% and given to the other 4 tanmatras. So now each consists of 50% of its original tanmatra and 12.5% of the other 4. Got it?
Yes.
1/8.
Yes?
Yes.
Now that thing which is half air and 1, 2, 3, 4 parts of the other has become your Panchabhut. And this is the meaning of grossified. It has become gross where it is perceivable by the senses.
You know, this diagram becomes Akash. Kham becomes Akash.
Yeah.
With the diagram.
Correct.
So in the second line, that becomes a Panchabhut.
Third line.
Third line.
Third.
Now, when you say now it is grossified, perceivable by the sense organs.
Now all this complicated thing is not necessary. Because all this is considered as lower prakriti, matter. This is all matter, called lower prakriti. We want to focus on higher prakriti. But just to satisfy our curiosity of where did all this come from, what is matter, where did it come from, this is the explanation given. And we have done this many years ago in Tattva Bodh. Many years ago.
The Bhagavad Gita translator with the white.
Hmm?
This entire diagram is there.
Entire diagram is
1/8.
there. Entire diagram is there. Right? But sometimes it's good to revise, and because we forget things. So important, not important. It's nice to understand, but what we will study next time, which is the higher prakriti, is where we want to give our focus.
All these are the tamasic.
Yeah,
So these are the objects of the universe.
yeah, everything, including your body, including everything that is matter. Yeah, exactly. So Bhagavan says in this shloka, Itiyam, thus this prakriti of mine, Bhinna Ashtadha, is divided into 8 parts. The important thing I would like to draw your attention to here is the word me, of mine. Although this is matter, although it's lower prakriti, whose prakriti is it?
Still Bhagavad.
Bhagwan's prakriti, which tries to tell us that even though it's insentient, even though it may be gross, even though it may be just matter, it is a manifestation of Brahma only.
Is this Maya?
Yeah, absolutely. Sarva Khalvidam Brahma. Even if it is matter, it is just a manifestation of that supreme being. But we don't have to put too much energy in trying to go into the matter. What we will want to see is next time higher prakriti. And I will not go into higher prakriti today. This is enough for today. Enough for you to digest.
It is still a creation of Bhagwan, or it is
Yeah.
Bhagwan? Yeah, it is creation of Bhagwan.
Don't worry about that. There is a beautiful shloka, I can't remember exactly from where, Bhagwan creates the world and then he enters it. Beautiful. He creates the world and then he enters it into everything, gives it life, which is coming actually in the very next shloka, this exact thing, Jiva Bhuta they call it. It's not about individual soul, it's life principle. He creates this world and then he gives it life through his own being. It's very beautiful. But that's so important, that shloka, that's why I don't want to take it today, we will take it next time. Any questions?
Innocuous looking.
Huh?
Innocuous looking.
Innocuous questions.
No, innocuous looking shloka.
Innocuous looking shloka, exactly. That's why I say, people say I've read the Gita so many times, but reading it is of no use until you
Absolutely not
go to the
understandable.
Bhashya of Shankaracharya. In Shankaracharya's Bhashya, then you get these explanations. Even general commentaries, you don't get this. You have to go to the Bhashya of Shankaracharya. Okay? So we will end with a prayer. Om. Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Jai Gurudev. Jai Gurudev. Thank you everyone.